Today, we are looking at Cadbury. Not only just Cadbury, we're looking at the Cadbury Gorilla.
Gorilla. Roll it. Two big reasons why. Well, three big reasons why. One, you have to go back to the time. So looking at this commercial today, you're like, oh, it's just a funny little quip. But you got to remember when this was done, funny little quip commercials weren't popular. They weren't the norm. Now everyone and their mother just has funny dude dancing, bird on the shoulder, we're having a good old time. Hey, meh, meh. That's so normal that now if we saw a gorilla play the drums, we go, cool. That wouldn't even garner a like. Back in the day when advertising was when this came out, it was very much more specific, especially in the UK and here. It was more like Bunnings ads. Here's what we got. Here's what we're going to do. So when this comes out, boom, I've already got your attention. It's a prediction break. It's really cool. Two, they use their branding at the front end and the back end. So you immediately know where we were coming in. We knew where we were going out, and the purple behind it only exists to one brand. It's Cadbury. So you never forgot what it was you were watching. Three, they did the classic memory hijack. We all love the Phil Collins song. I don't know that there's a human being alive who doesn't air drum that solo. So they know you've got a deep memory for this thing. All they've got to do is weasel their way in and build an association close enough to that drum solo that every time you hear it from now on, you're going to think of that damn gorilla. And anytime you think of that damn gorilla, you're going to think of that damn Cadbury. They don't need to build a deep memory for you. They picked a memory they know you got, and they weaseled their way in, and they just plumped themselves next to it. And now, just like a spider web, whenever you access Phil Collins and it starts to spread out and activate all the associations, in this comes. So it was a timely, spot-on, smart move that I think actually changed a lot of advertising after this. I think that's the kind of thing that leads to a lot of the silliness we see now is, oh, it worked so well here. It must work now when we do it over here.
But the fundamental thing a lot of brands are missing now is they don't have that memory hijack. They're literally just doing silliness to get attention rather than associating it to either anything that you can leverage. So, Phil Collins consistently comes up in the top 100 of all-time songs.
Yeah.
The association with it is phenomenal, and you literally go through it. And for me, the real gold was actually in the execution, because this could have gone horribly wrong as well. But the gorilla itself looks like a drummer. The gorilla.
You musicianist. That's like a racist for musicians. Looks like a drummer? How dare you?
It not only looked like, but it had the emotion. You could feel the emotion, and it matched the emotion of the song. Do you know? So,
and you didn't know. They did a very good reveal. You didn't know what the hell they were doing for the first 10 minutes or 10 seconds. You're like, okay.
And that was kind of the ultimate. It wasn't just the gorilla there where you're just like, what is it doing? What's happening? It built the suspense. Do you know what I mean? You're just like, what is it? I know the song. That's very familiar, but what I'm seeing now is very unfamiliar. What's going? So got attention. It's holding attention, and it held attention for quite a period of time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it breaks out into that drum solo that everyone knows. But the execution of the drum solo, and it was interesting, I had to dig into to find out about the character, which was actually a primate That's actually his job is a primate imitator, but he's also a musician. And he spent 3 days just practicing he was a guitarist by trade.
Yeah.
So he actually had to learn how to play the drums and spent 3 days learning how to play the drums precisely to imitate what a drummer would actually do, but then also bring the primate characteristics to the whole. So for me, that was kind of the beauty of the idea was there, but the execution was so seamless that you actually formed this real bond, and you just fell in love with the gorilla as well, because you're like, he's a boss. And then like